Alrighty, so we are starting this round right on up. Blackwatch up 1 point.
Yeah, sound's back now. Give me 1 second, guys.
A lot of smoke coming into lane 3 here. Marvin takes out Stubbs at lane 4. No going prone on that red car. Pretty interesting. They have a really strong defense at lane 1, lane 2 area, but not so much at lane 3 and 4, which might end up really badly for him. Wow, Green Theft pushes up, takes 2. Unfortunately, he gets taken out by the refrag on Calpal. Shots fired from Marvin, shooting down with his 4x scope. Interesting on Suburbia. There is a couple of these long angles. I have seen some players do the 4x on this map. The late Technic, for example. Pushes across the street. Nobody checks because they were scared of the shots, I assume. Calpal is slowly moving up, but gets taken out by Cash Crazy, covering Lando's back. That
Cash
said,
Crazy going off 4-1 right now.
That said, while this was all happening, Marvin crossed the street, and now he's pushing up. If he plays his cards right, he could get Cash Crazy in the back or Lando before they even know he's there. That said, he's moving around a lot. Cash hears him. He's pushing up. Cash is ready for him.
This is going to be a confrontation. Cash Crazy gets it.
Mr. Vaser will not be outdone, so he team kills Marvin.
Nice. And Lando waiting on the... He will for sure hear the person behind him. He's making a lot of noise. Mr. Vaser rotating around to lane 1 behind Humvee area. Cash Crazy is not looking and gets tagged. Okay, so Lando versus Mr. Vaser, lane 1. This porch is a very powerful position. Mr. Vaser is going to have to be smart about how he deals with this.
Just so you know, Theta is definitely not on Wi-Fi. And if he is, I'm going to slap him.
I am on a wired gigabit connection. There is nothing I can do about it. I don't know why you keep bringing it up, but it's fine.
No, someone made a comment.
Oh.
About Wi-Fi. I was like, no, he's not using Wi-Fi.
No, I'm on like the fastest internet connection money can buy, and this is still the shit I have to put up with. Thank you, internet monopolies. I just want to say that.
Have you checked the flowers out, by the way? Some of them?
Oh boy, they are blooming. They are wonderful.
I mean, there's some of these flowers that are just pitch black. Ooh.
Ooh.
So
man, I thought for sure Lando was going to get that. I don't know. Yeah, well, that was just some timing, I think.
I was very distracted by the flowers and wasn't really watching that.
Well, good. I had the camera there because I was looking at flowers too, but fortunately they were the flowers were yeah. But yeah, I see what you're saying. This is bizarre. These are like flowers from the void. These are like the most nihilistic flowers you could possibly imagine. They're just there to remind you that life is meaningless and the world is just a black hole. Whereas these other flowers are like, hey, these are beautiful, wonderful things that you can smell and observe the aesthetics are, and then boom, we've got like the venom flowers right next to them.
Right, but even the good flowers are dark. Like I think the contrast got screwed up on them. I never noticed until now. Small details.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the Scrim VR Marksman. Are you ready for some more Suburbia action? Followed by Suburbia action. got the tank objective. This one's pretty fun.
Let's see. Go.
Have you ever...
So thoughts on why the objective is so shiny now? Because it was opaque before the update.
Because sometimes it was just so hard to find, so they had to make it really shiny. Therefore, you'd be like, "Whoa, what is that?" And then it's the objective.
I like to think it makes the uplink send smoother. It's like they're in there shining it to make sure that there's no packet loss like my internet connection.
Yeah, it doesn't get stuck. Yeah, the signal just bounces off and goes right back up to orbit to the space shuttles.
Okay, so we've got strong push up to the middle. Dr. Anthrax running towards playground area. DeCrowbro hanging out lane 4.
He's going to catch Green, although Green heard him talking. Cash takes out Phaser. Green takes out Anthrax. Cowpal takes out Cash. Very brutal, very brutal. Anthrax was talking too early, giving Green the upper hand on that exchange. We have Stubbs takes out Crowbro. Lane 4. He popped out. I love when people do that.
We need to make sure we've got the best rookie in Texas cam activated once more. Let's ride with the best rookie in Texas and see what happens here.
Best rookie in Texas.
I tell you what.
Okay, so Questcumbers down to 2. They don't really have the back of objective covered. Marvin, it might be shot. Oh, Cowpal gets taken out first. Marvin heard Green Theft Auto, who let his guard down. But that said, Stubbs, the best rookie in Texas, could cap here if he just runs right now over to OBJ.
Man, Marvin just narrowly missing a kill in mid-house here with Sky Joker. He could have just popped through that door and gotten him. I mean, easier said than done from our position, of course. That's unfortunate. He could have finished the round right there. But let's see.
I want to see a cap.
Get a cap up.
I want to see a cap.
I agree. I want to see how they work this. So we've got Stubbs and Lando approaching from lane 4. Sky Joker in, and Last Offender is in mid as well. Second story. Let's see how they do this. I mean, if they can keep him distracted, there's only a small gap. So if they coordinate this correctly, either Lando or Stubbs could push to the tank before Marvin could do anything about it. And even if he kills Sky Joker,
okay, you hear fire. You hear fire from second story. Run around the back. Yes, Lando's doing the correct thing. Sky Joker gets taken out by Marvin. Not good. That's good for them, though. That's really good. And now we're going to see a cap from Lando.
Wow, there it is.
Don't go into survival mode. If you're the last one up, your life is meaningless. You need to just go make sure that shiny objective doesn't get capped.
So shiny. I mean, it's easy to get distracted by it. It's so shiny. And look at this thing. It's like a nice pair of brand new shoes you could wear with a tux or something. But yeah, this is just, it's a hard position to be in because you do have great angles on the objective from middle house, but as we just saw, it just takes a minor distraction. There's this tiny gap here from my perspective, if you guys are watching, from right here, you can just cross, and then the moment you're here and you're about to, you can cap from right about here. The guy in middle house has to go from top story, run down those stairs, and get around the tank to get an angle on you. It's pretty much game over at that point.
Yeah, that's objective, that when you're the last man up, you basically need to jump down onto the tank and just hope that you can kill them one by one, basically. But you're almost guaranteed to die because you have to stand out in the open.
Yeah, always better to die than get capped on. So try to just take somebody with you, but just prevent the 2 points. You know, at that point, you've already put your team in a position where you're likely to lose. And I'm not saying like you should just accept the loss, but you should understand that there's certain situations where you made mistakes ahead of time, and now you kind of have to deal with the consequences of that. Okay, so 3-1 Blackwatch. And I do want to point out that Blackwatch is playing with Green Theft Auto, who is on Animal House, which is a pretty good team, a very good team. So I'm curious to see how much of an impact that is. I want to see if they're going to sub him in or out at all. Because as far as I know, the Questcumbers are 100% rookies. They don't have anybody there that's played before in the league.
Reminds me when we had to have to play against Paz.
Yeah, that's the game that we shall not speak of because I got capped on in the very first round. But I know exactly which one you're talking about.
I mean, I wasn't going to bring that up or even remember exactly what happened. I just remember being sad. Green Theft Auto takes out Marvin. Sky takes out Anthrax. Cowpow takes out Green Theft Auto.
Questcumbers already down 2, a little over 30 seconds into the round. This is not a good look. Cowpal throws a smoke into lane 1. This is kind of part about smoke. Yeah, it's like you cover it and then you try to run through it and you're blind. And there's another smoke on
perfect smoke. Nobody in the sky is going to be able to see him.
Now it just looks like the APC has been hit by like an anti-tank round or something.
Yeah.
Repair.
Vaser takes out Cash Crazy.
Okay, 3v3. Oh, 3 versus 2.5 here. 1 down. That's a confirmed 3v.
Sky checks out Crow Bro. God, this is so hard without a minimap.
I know. Well, it's all the actions happening in Playground right now. Mr. Vaser coming around to confront Sky Joker.
Yeah.
Probably a trade. Oh, no.
No trade.
2v1. All up to Mr. Vaser to try and save the map for his team. Let's follow along here.
All right, so let's see what Blackwatch has got for defense here. We have one player in lane 1 who is watching the back of the tank, and Lando is watching the front of the tank, so they have a pretty good coverage here. Lando is pretty defensible, but he just stood up. Luckily for him, Vaser hasn't got to the second story of the house yet.
Oh, he's there now. He just went up.
Stubbs!
Oh,
the best rookie from Texas.
Oh, man. Hold on. We need to get a look at this. Oh, Stubbs downing his own teammate here. Let's get the best rookie in Texas cam rocking again. All right. Here we go. Stubbs versus Mr. Vaser. There's no call-outs possible from the down guy because of the bug in 1.8. So it's all up to Stubbs.
Best rookie in Texas.
I got to say, this is not a best rookie in Texas kind of position to be taking, because if Mr. Vaser, he could run out in the open right now and get behind the tank and cap, but Stubbs seems to understand that, and he's rotating. Oh!
What the hell? That was a sweet shot. But, I mean, I just want to say they had a good defensive position before that team kill. And that, I mean, that rotation wasn't a fan of. They had a great position as is. But it seems like maybe they weren't communicating, because Stubbs had an angle mostly on that tank. It was a little bit. There was a little bit of area you could have kept from, to be fair.
So I will say, like, so if Mr. Vaser, I should say, had taken kind of the crazy route and just run straight from middle house onto the near side of the tank, he would have been able to. Stubbs was watching the far side. So, yeah, like, he had an angle on it, but if Mr. Vaser had done, I guess, the more reckless move here, if he was running out of time or something, he would have been able to cap on him without a rotation.
When it was just Stubbs, but the guy that he team killed had a close angle on the tank.
That's true.
All right. Well, now we have Burning House objective.
Not really burning anymore. It just looks like some weird blacked out windows. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, the windows are so weird looking. And the siding is also really weird if you look at it. Like, half of it has the plaster or whatever, and the other side's black.
Yep.
In fact, that's the only area that has that white in the siding that I know about. So I don't know what's going on there.
My cam always gets thrown around when they spawn in.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Okay, so E2. Questcumbers pull off a defense on this. We take it to a tiebreaker. I'm hoping for that. Again, I just say this over and over again. I'm not biased towards either team here. I want to see some spice. I don't know about you guys.
Sure do. All right, we got some quick smokes coming out of the playground, going onto OBJ in front of center house. Green Theft Auto is being pretty darn aggressive. Stubbs takes out Cowpal in lane 4. Cowpal is being extremely aggressive for lane 4, considering the objective is right here.
Yeah.
Lando and Stubbs are playing it safe and just kind of pushing up cautiously. Meanwhile, Green Theft Auto is pushed into this middle house. Marvin, I think, knows. Cash Tricky takes out Marvin. Oh, he was looking through the side window. Not something I recommend because that seems to happen more often than not. Oh, the Questcumbers.
And Stubbs managed to hit a M203 smoke round right through the window. That was a
Vaser.
pretty good shot.
Green Theft Auto takes out Vaser. Cash takes out DeCrowbro. It is now down to a 1v4. Lando's right on objective. He drops smoke, rotates around. Anthrax has to watch every single angle. He takes out Green Theft Auto. Good start. He's got the PKM. He hears someone around the corner, but not quite enough. The smoke goes through the wall. And Anthrax got taken out by a P90.
Oh, boy. Who has the P90? Oh,
Sky Joker. I'm disappointed.
That's a bronze tier move right there. I gotta. Hey, I mean, he killed the guy, so I guess that's something.
It's amazing his gun didn't flip around and shoot him in the head.
I don't know if you saw it. I was trying to point it out. I had it on mic. Stubbs actually shot an M203 round from far lane 4 through the spawn window on the top floor. I could not believe that shot. And then he got shot immediately afterwards, unfortunately.
He's probably like, oh, darn, I wish this was a grenade. Alright, so now we're going to be transitioning from a small map to quarantine. Should be interesting transition. See who can make use of a larger map, more maneuver, more highbrow gameplay.
That's one way of describing it.
That's the only way we need to describe it.
Ooh, I almost put in Questcumbers. I feel like
I think
maybe
you
that
should.
would be-
I mean,
That's
it's a happy
That's on-
accident. Go with it.
they get broadcasted on the Ocho.
Alright, 3 is OBJ. It is
Alright.
burning.
Boy, is it shiny. It's so shiny it stands even when it's in a shadow.
Alright. 4 is looking at Tank Courtyard from Hospital. 5 is looking at rooftop area from center. And 6 will be looking at burning. Sorry, not burning. Plane crash building. That should be good.
All right. So, what are your thoughts on the emerging meta on this map so far?
It's tough. A lot of the spawns are actually closer than you think, especially the hospital objective. I've noticed that if you like sit in the crater for a second and just look and be like, look, there's a cross. They're going north, and then you go back to hospital, or maybe it wasn't hospital objective, but yeah, you go to hospital and they're already in the hospital waiting for you around the corner. So there's definitely a lot of meta shifts for this map. It'll take some experimentation and real effort to learn it.
Yeah, I've been caught out several times now by defenders doing just what you're talking about. They rush into hospital and they like hang out underneath the stairwell, or they hang out behind the boxes.
Yeah,
it's
the
like, man,
boxes scoop me.
I just rush into this as fast as I can. The clock has just started, and then I'm dead. It can be a bit frustrating, but I think it's just a matter of figuring that and saying, okay, well, this is a real threat now. It's just a whole building that didn't even really exist before. Just an accessory in the previous version.
Right.
Looks like the Questcumbers are missing a player. Let me check my...
Oh no, they got they, they got Wicked Hex on Blackwatch now instead of Green Theft Auto.
Yeah,
So
I see that.
we do have 5 on each team. They have Varix now for Questcumbers.
Yeah, I imagine they're putting the Animal House guys in as to have experienced leadership and give tips in game. I mean, it's a scrim, so it makes sense to do that.
I wonder if Animal House is being their little sister team, or if it's just they were available.
That appears to be the case. There seems to be at least some kind of link between the two teams. I don't know exactly what it is. I'm sure they can elaborate on that on their own. But I know that they are playing closely at the very least. Dyslexic Theta's got a gigabit connection minus the giga. That is solid gold. Thank you for that.
Did he just say that?
He said it in the chat, yes.
Just now?
Not just now. I just now checked the comments.
I had to refresh because I wasn't doing anything. All right, well, here we go.
PKM versus P90. We know the superior gun. Etch, how dare you? Okay, so we've got the far east spawn for Marsoc. Already got one person pushing to the south. Looks like he's got a marksman loadout. Or, marksman loadout, 4x scope.
All right, pretty spread out defense here. I have 2 players going into crash building, 1 player going south somewhere. I missed where he went. He went into...
Marsoc is pushing 5 to south.
Okay. They only have 2 defenders really watching that way. 1 player is really aggressively actually pushing up the into this building that doesn't have a call out yet, right above the parking garage area. It's Wicked Hex. Oh, you little noob crusher.
just felt like clubbing some baby seal. No big deal.
Yeah, if he plays his cards right and goes south, he's going to get him. Cowpal is leading the charge. He's the only one. Everyone just kind of sitting back. If you're going to do this, I don't really recommend it. I would like to see some rear security.
Yeah, everybody is grouped together in one place. Everyone's looking the same direction. Not a great tactic there.
As much as I wanted to see, while they were all sitting there, Wicked Hex come out and knife them in the back. Like all of them. Just pull out his knife and charge into him.
Just a knife rampage.
Yeah.
So Varix is okay.
I think Varix might have called out Hex. Oh, yeah, he did. He's shooting at Hex. He gets him.
He did not confirm him. Yeah, I mean, good job on that.
Below, I think. Yeah, he's below view.
Yeah, he can't confirm him, which is unfortunate because I don't know if they're going to get a confirm. He's pretty far out. Or, a revive.
This is what you get, Wicked Hex. This is what you get. I'm giving him a nice close-up of his body splayed out. Too aggressive, but oh man, you didn't commit to the knife rampage, and I'm upset.
I need to get like a karma cam overlay for moments like that.
Cowpal's crossing the street right now, going towards hospital. Nobody has eyes on that area. The defense has opted to have a little bit more tucked in defense with somebody at gas station instead. And the burning player is rotating back and forth. The rest of the Marsoc team is moving north.
They just completely ran past that body. Nobody confirmed. Not a great idea, guys. Always, especially if they know where you're moving, just shoot the bodies or knife them, whatever.
They got spotted as well by Crazy. Called them out on the radio.
This is like the ideal time to turn around and confirm that body. Or Varix is right on it. Even better.
Lando called out a kill he didn't get. Stubbs takes out Cow Pal. I don't know if he knows that he got it, though. This is working out much more than I thought it would. Varix down Sky Joker. He calls him out, but he hasn't confirmed it. But he's not really in a spot to get res. Stubbs takes out Varix. He's on the roof. A strong but hard position. You can get shot from south really easily. But because their team isn't really spreading out all that much, he might pull this off.
If he just rotates himself around and looks at the north, he has open seat on 3 of them.
It's pretty risky to do that, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's a real risk-reward trade-off.
What I want to know is why he's not rezzing his friendly. Marvin takes out Cash Crazy.
Is he down?
They are now moving up. They're all under him right now. Really, really dangerous position to be when you know someone's on the roof. He hears them all talking right below him. He's trying to wave for his friendlies, I guess, that are looking. Oh boy, Stubbs is gonna get some massive kills right here. Takes out Marvin, takes out Anthrax. Baser turns around and gets the. Oh, his neck. Oh god. Oh man, it hurt so bad his body disappeared. Oh boy, I hate when that happens.
Rip.
All right, so now we have a 1v1. This has been a wild match so far.
Uh-oh, Mr. Vaser on objective.
Lando shooting at something else. No, Vaser, don't get distracted. No.
Oh, just cap.
No, defend the objective. Don't let them get to it. Don't let the defenders get to it.
That's going to be a cap. Oh, he ran out of time. Oh, no. I wasn't even watching the clock. I thought he had that cap. Man.
Okay, so he had to commit there. He either had to go for the kill or he had to go for the cap. Oh, you don't like to see that.
Oh, yeah, that was an opportunity right there. I mean, everybody was off objective. If he had just committed to it, like you said, pulled out the tablet and gone for the cap, it would have been over. Nobody was going to be able to save that.
Lando, he's going to see this later and be like, oh, shit.
You know what? Sometimes you just get lucky, and that's one of those situations where, Lando, you lucked out. Yeah. In fact, if Mr. Vaser had just not poked around that corner to shoot back, I think that would have been a cap, because that sucked up, like, what, 4 or 5 seconds?
I think so, too.
Yeah, that was very close.
I just want to point out, by the way, that roof spot, while it can be pretty powerful, if you look at the angle from south, like gas station area, or even hospital, you can get a shot. They're really, really exposed if they're taking cover behind that wing. So really, your team needs to be spread out. That's the problem that we had here, is everybody was grouped up in one big group, moving, together. They can't get separate angles. So they were always, attacking head-on into their problems. The problem players, like the person on the roof, no one can get an angle on him, so he took out 2 before he got taken out. Really, especially on these bigger maps, you got to spread out.
Yep. It's just kind of an onward commandment is thou shalt not group up. It's just a bad idea. Even if you want to travel in groups, like, keep the number of people limited and make sure there's space between you, because it's just very easy for the other squad to wipe you out if you don't follow those ideas. Okay, Mr. Vaser pushing into hospital, doing just what we were talking about. Let's see. Yeah, where's Mr. Vaser going to go here? He's going all the way south here. He's going through the hospital.
We have 3 Marsoc players that are going all the way east. It looks like they're going all the way around to go south. Interesting, because they had the north spawn, I believe. Meanwhile, Wicked Hex and Lando have pushed up to airplane crash building. They're moving around, trying to go west.
This is a very Long rotation they're taking.
So far, it's kind of funny. Nobody has been in range of each other to even see each other, it looks like, for me. Yeah, this rotation is it's interesting.
Yeah, I'm hearing call-outs here, people saying right side, left side, that sort of thing. Like, you should probably get a little more familiar with your cardinal directions. I'm also seeing some kind of odd loadouts here. Like El Marvin's packing an AKM, which wouldn't typically recommend. It's not a very accurate weapon, especially if you're going to be kind of in this sniper position like you're putting yourself
Oh,
in.
you want to see a real sniper position? Go to camera 2. Oh,
Hell yeah.
yeah, he was like prone. He's like, I'm ready to take the shot. But where the fuck are they, really? Oh, my
Shots
kill
go
count's
out.
going. Anthrax takes out a person. Takes out Wicked Hex, but he is resible.
Let's see.
Lando calls out the person gas station. Anthrax ready to get the confirm. Doesn't quite get it. Marvin's trying to take some sniper shots with his AKM. Cash Crazy takes out somebody. People are dying.
Yeah,
Who
some
knows?
action going on at gas station. Anthrax is still confronting Lando and Wicked Hex. Let's see.
Oh, nice
Looks
smoke.
like there's Wicked Hex getting onto objective right now.
Oh, they got the res off then, huh? Cash takes out somebody at the airplane building. Wicked Hex is on objective capping. People don't understand that you can't give callouts when you're down.
Yep.
Varix was trying in vain to get his team to rotate onto the new situation.
Check your tablets, guys. If the person on objective is down and there's no other coverage on the objective, especially on a larger map like this, it's just very easy to get capped on. It's exactly what happened. Especially now we don't have the ability to communicate when you're down. It's just, yeah, it's a bad recipe. So the moment you see that red cross or the dot disappear, you need to be crashing as fast as you can.
All right, so now we're going to be doing airplane crash building objective.
All right.
This is the one I have the least experience with. Kind of looks like you could cap from outside if you put it right against the wall.
Yeah, I wonder. I haven't really tested this at all, but it
Looks like it'd be
within
tough, but possible. Or you could stick your tablet through this tiny little crack.
Yep. I was just thinking that you could prone and just like stick your hands through. Oh man, that would be hilarious to see somebody pull that off.
Wicked Hex, do it.
Yeah. Calling on you, Wicked. It's up to you, buddy.
So this map seems to be polarizing. We had a 4-0 yesterday. And we might have one today, unless Questcumbers can pull it back. I don't think that they're that familiar with the map, considering how they're all moving together. One big Questcumber herd, as it were. But we can see what happens next. Looks like they're taking a little bit more time to strategize on the tent for this round. My other idea is you could possibly cap from the roof of the plane. It'd be
so if you got on
go
top,
prone.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's another hole you could possibly stick your tablet through too if it's a little too far. Ninja cappers.
Right
dun 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 dun.
Oh man. Okay, let's see what kind of push we're getting out of Marsoc this time. They are doing another 5-strong push one direction, this time through the north. A lot of people fixating in the same direction out of Questcumbers. When they push together, they're all seeming watching the same way, which is very dangerous. Make sure you've got perimeter security going if you're going to do something like this.
If they wish hard enough, the enemies will appear in front of them in the correct angle. Stubbs has a nice position. He's overlooking that exit from the north wall. He might catch out Questcumbers. Unfortunately, he's a little bit too far back, and he doesn't see the rotation from Questcumbers, who decide to go straight to the tank towards the roof, which actually just perfectly goes outside of Stubbs' line of sight here. No fault on his part, though, really, I'd say.
No. It's good to watch that far north push, so I don't blame him for that.
Definitely could get a quick pick there. Marsoc takes the roof. And we're seeing a little bit of rotation here. Some of them are going rooftop courtyard. I do like to see that. Volk have decided to take quite a tucked-in defense here. So they're not going to see him until they're right on OBJ, basically. Sky Joker might be the first one. I do want to see him peek out of these little windows. He hears them moving around him.
Yeah, Mr. Vaser way out in the open right now. Maybe he'll catch.
Vaser's looking for him, looking for Sky Joker. He knows that spot. Oh. Sky Joker still gets the upper hand here. Stubbs pushes out, takes somebody out from behind on the roof. Questcumbers are down to 2. Somebody else must have died. They're right next to each other.
Okay, what are we doing?
They're now asking what they do. All right, one of you. Okay, Stubbs is flanking behind you. You kill him first, okay? And then one of you is going to do the fastest rotation on this planet to the south, and then you're going to do a pincer move onto objective.
Well, not much you can do, and the best rookie in Texas is on your rear.
Marvin down Sky Joker, but not enough. Wicked is pushing up on objective. He took someone out. Marvin is waiting for him, but get a trade, and Blackwatch takes this round in the series 4-0. All right, so Questcumbers, you just need to get a little bit more familiar with the maps. I know you're new, so just offering some friendly advice here, and spread out. You can't go together at max. You should be working with one other player, maybe 2 in certain circumstances. But when you do that 5 push, you're really, really vulnerable.
Yeah, there are certain objectives where it makes sense. I know, like, for example, your favorite on Subway, the North Stair, their teams, I would argue, very good at stacking on certain objectives, but they know how to do it. They have a very deliberate way of doing it. When you're out in a big open map like that, it just doesn't make sense to stack everybody in one direction in most cases.
You saw Blackwatch attacking like wolves, just going around picking off each player from different angles, and they couldn't really defend it all. There was not enough position even for 5 players to have good defensive positions.
And it appears that F. Lipinski from Animal House is swapped in for Wicked Hex on this map.
Wow, okay. Animal House is living through them this scrim.
Yeah, I have to say Lipinski is one of the fiercest players on that team, so I'm curious to see what happens on this map.
I hope someone jumps off into the water. That's what I want to do when I have to play this map.
Yeah, my favorite part of this map is the fact that when a round is over, or I mean, I guess if not, if you don't want to, whatever, wait that long. You can always throw your gun over the side of the boat. They just need to implement like a splashing sound once it hits the water.
That would be awesome. The water looks pretty trash, though, now.
Yeah, it used to be much more convincing.
All right, so we have the underground objective for the first one. Interesting. The most polarizing objective, I'd say.
Yeah.
This one's the most fun, I think, for this map.
This one always gets spicy because basically you can come in from a bunch of directions, so it's hard for the defenders to really about everything, and then people throw smoke and shots start going off. It's spicy. It's very, very spicy. Okay. We have... thought we got a spot because my camera just jumped. It's not.
3 is set up on OBJ.
Yeah.
4 is going to be looking at the rear of the ship. And 6 will be looking from the middle to the front of the ship.
All right.
And then I'm going to put 7 on the stairs in the rear of the ship, because that seems to be that's a pretty fun spot sometimes. And that'll be it. and then we won't use them at all. Okay. All right. I haven't played this map enough, but going to the right side at the beginning is always the best. Even if you want to go left, it seems to be closer somehow.
Yes, because as we all left-handed people are just inferior, so you should be going to the right.
Then you need something. You need something in your favor. Marvin's taking a nice prone position, looking down the south corridor. Some quest mic farting there. Anthrax takes some pre-fire down the north corridor. No one's there. Everyone seems to be opting for a top-heavy assault, going down the mid-stairs maybe. Oh, they even have two players going far to the rear of the ship to go down the stairs that I was talking about earlier. Lipinski, Lando, they can hear the enemies talking. Or actually, no, they're talking. I think they're distracting him.
Yeah, there's definitely some words exchanged there. I couldn't quite make out what they were saying, but it's pretty clear they know there's somebody up there.
We almost have a team kill. Oh, I'm outside the map. This is kind of helpful. Kind of not.
Yeah, I've been stuck at buildings a few times when I switch to a player and they're right up against a wall.
Yeah.
It's weird.
We need to tell them to never be up against walls for our benefit.
Run out in the open at all times so we can cast you more
excellent
easily.
TV. Yeah. This is ooh. Ouch.
Trade there. Neither one gets killed.
But Stubbs is right on Cash. No, get the finish him off first. There you go. The best rookie in Texas. Just to confirm.
Well, every time I hit Stubbs, I'm hitting him with the best rookie in Texas cam.
Lipinski takes out a defender. They have a three-man stack right here. If a C4 got thrown in, it would be deadly. That said, they do a rotation right now. The smoke isn't really affecting anybody right now. Kapow looks behind, gets one. Cash gets it confirmed, though. This is what I like to see in teamwork. A lot of people are dying right now. It looks like we had another trade in the middle alley. He is resable. We have a resable for Questcumbers, but he's the last man up. 3 Blackwatch left. Anthrax is trying to cover all the angles, but they're coming from every side. He's going for the res, but it's probably going to be his death. Oh, lucky. So lucky. Res comes off. Anthrax pushes forward. Sprays with that PKM. He's got a lot of bullets. Puts his gun down just at the wrong time. Gets taken out. He is resable.
Cash hits that kill with the last round in his magazine, then reloads and confirms. Let's see.
Varx, don't let him do this. Push up, push up.
Yeah.
Lipinski says nay. That was a crazy fight. Anthrax made the right move, although he could have hurt him being only down, but he called him out behind the white container, giving his teammate a chance, Varx, a chance to take him out. It was pretty tough, though. They were coming from all the angles. He probably heard someone running behind him or something as well. Probably. It can be pretty hectic down here when it comes down to it. Blackwatch takes the first round on Tanker.
Reminds me of back home. Let's see. So we have 1-0 here. Let's look at the scores real quick. So Calpal and Varix tied up for top kills at 1 each on Questcumbers, and Lipinski and Cashcray both with 2 kills for Blackwatch. And it looked like I was watching Lipinski for some of that. He was, whoa! I just got crazy glitch there. He was kind of directing Blackwatch a lot of that. He was, saying, "Hey, go here, go there." Make sure this is covered, so on and so forth. It makes such a difference having a veteran giving you ideas about how to operate in real time on a map.
Maybe the Questcumbers should get like a sister team too. Somebody kind of related. Like maybe that team that Pars is on. Like Pars could give him advice.
Yeah, that's an idea.
Yeah, he could tell him how to cook a steak.
It's critical for Onward to know how to cook your steaks.
Absolutely. He would tell you that there's nothing more critical even. Varx. All right, Varx is peeking down the north alley, or the north corridor. He just misses the other player. He peeks out again, but they're not looking at each other. What else is going on? Vaser, wow, one of the enemy players is being really offensive. Marvin chases him down, but loses the trade. Lipinski calls him out. Cowpal knows that he's just right there around the corner. Somebody dies. Offensive smoke activated. Lipinski runs out, tries to shoot through the smoke, doesn't quite get it. Rotates.
And Barracks gets a kill, takes one out for Blackwatch there. So we are up to a 4v3 against the Questcumbers. Let's see who else is up here. So they still have got Lipinski, Indo, Sky Joker.
Wow, Lipinski is rotated. He's gone all the way to their spawn. He's now coming up behind. There's not quite anybody for him to catch.
Barracks gets another kill. It's now 3v3. Oh, he's about to run into Lipinski.
He was not ready for that one. Lipinski being very offensive. Cash is taking some shots and kills one of the Cumbers. Now we're down to Cowpal. What a pal. He's going to win the match for him. Or not. Who knows? He's not your pal, buddy. That joke was lame, I'm sorry.
You should be. You should be ashamed of yourself.
You hear some talking. You need to move slower when you're the last one up. You have 3 minutes. Cash knows you're there now.
Yep.
Oh, he's moved. You got to do it way sooner than that.
Throw some utility or something too.
Oh, they just miss each other.
Yeah, 3 minutes left. No reason to make that much noise.
Oh, then Cash gave his position away when Cal didn't notice him.
What? You gonna rotate?
Yeah, he's deciding to rotate. Or at least reload over here. Hoping that they'll come look for him. If he's not careful, Lipinski's going to come get him. Lipinski says, I'm done waiting for you. And we got a trade.
Can't revive people after the round, guys.
You can finish them off though. That's a kill.
Yeah, if you're a real bro, you put them out of their misery.
Yeah, they're in pain. Did you hear that yelp of pain at the end there from Lipinski? He was like, "Oh!" He wanted to be dead. All right, where's this new objective? Is it over here? I thought I heard it. I think it's the far one. In the building. Yeah, it is.
Give me a camera player because I'm stuck in the basement right now.
It's 3.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
There's the other one set up too, all the way up to 7.
Okay, what the hell? This objective is not shiny. I'm a little upset now. Inconsistent.
It is. It must be okay. It's their new lighting thing. There's like, that is really weird, but I would be extremely super surprised if there's more than one prefab for the objectives. But yeah, so it is completely not shiny.
So it's just a matter of the lighting system.
What? It's probably, in my guess, it's probably the sun that does it and not the point lights. And there's like the sun is so nothing in this map that I'd have to check other night maps to see.
Yeah, I wonder if that's the case. I'll have to take a look next time we're casting night. Let's see.
All right. No shields at all from either of these teams. The era of the shield might be coming to an end.
I think it's just shield requires a lot of time and skill to use correctly, and they probably just don't want to utilize it so early. But Yeah, maybe you're right.
What the?
Oh,
What was that? A team kill? Someone dropped.
We lost one. We lost one.
I'm really confused because it sounded like someone team killed and immediately dropped, or something.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened there.
Lipinski is pushing up on the south side here. Oh, this prone guy, Dr. Anthrax, takes somebody out. He has another contender to deal with. Lipinski heard it. He's going to shoot him too. Oh, but it's a trade.
Oh.
And just like that, somebody got taken out over here on the south as well. Looks like Lipinski is downed. Marvin hears him, but he calls him out, giving his position away. Cash might have not heard it through the smoke.
Yeah, I think as long as Marvin keeps his aim straight, he will get this. Yep.
Oh, you hate when that happens. There's so many angels to watch this though, but
that just happens so fast. I mean, I was watching through Lipinski's perspective, and all of a sudden the whole team was dead. I don't know what happened there.
On the north side, Anthrax had this prone position. No one was really looking down, and he would just shoot him. He was right in front of him, but prone. Very reminiscent of Thunder. Took them both out. Not to mention Blackwatch losing a player there at the beginning.
Yeah, I am curious what happened there, because there was clearly a gunshot of some kind, and then so here's my guess here, because I couldn't tell what was going on. I wonder if either something happened and he had to leave right now, so that's how he just got himself out of the game, or maybe his battery started to die, because I know a lot of these guys are Quest players.
That totally could have been it. Looks like they got they got another player in. Who I don't know who it was. It must have been Stubbs.
It was Stubbs, the best in Texas.
The best
shot himself.
Rookie in Texas. Should drink every time I say that.
Yeah.
Especially you, Theta.
Oh yeah, known for my drinking.
Absolutely.
Sure. I tell you what. So I don't know if they may be resolving technical issues or what's going on, but they are taking their time on starting this next round.
Probably redoing the plan for Stubbs. They'd be like, okay, Stubbs, we're going to put you up here so you can't team kill me.
Lipinski leading the pack on Blackwatch with 5-2, and it looks like Varix leading Questcumbers 3-2. Let's see. Questcumbers have spawned in. Everybody spawned in.
Before he dropped, Stubbs had about 15 kills, so, I mean, you missed that. Yeah.
He had about 20 kills, 10 caps.
Yeah.
No deaths at all, obviously.
Yeah. All right, so Vaser is choosing to go the underground route. It'll be interesting. Always some flank potential on this map that you got to be worried about. We got a pretty standard defense from the defensive team. One player kind of pushed up behind these pallets. Interesting spot. I haven't actually seen that often. That said, I don't play this map very often either. For Marsoc, we got a strong push going south. He does call somebody at the window.
Yeah,
These stupid bulletproof windows. Is Vaser the underground guy? Yeah. I don't think there's anybody down there to check that advance. The only player is up top looking for him.
Wow. Lipinski with 2 down on a grenade. I just caught the tail end of that throw. That was a hell of a throw, I have to say.
3 dead, 3 confirmed.
He got 3. Oh, poor Questcumbers. A little bit too grouped there, but sometimes the grenade just comes at the right moment. Lipinski chooses with those 3 dead to push. He says going under as an enemy player is right there. Unfortunately, he didn't have enough time to react, and Blackwatch gets another kill, and that's that.
Wow. Yeah, that's, sometimes you just have to learn the hard way, and I think the Questcumbers have been so grouped up throughout this whole match that you got to have one of those moments where a grenade just lands right in the middle of your group and wipes you out to really understand how bad of an idea it is to stay that grouped up.
Check out camera 2. Very important.
Yes. Critical. What's the name of that thing? I know it's a
So
famous
Waldo,
video.
but I don't know if that's Waldo really. It's something like that
No,
though. I
it's,
know what
it's
you're talking about, but I can't remember what it's exactly called.
oh,
Big Nose Man.
Let's see. Kilroy was. That's what it's called. Kilroy. I just put in Big Nose Guy World War II, and it was the first thing that came up.
See, I told you. I told you.
Oh man, Lipinski just on a rampage tonight.
Yeah.
8-2 for him, and Varick still top of the charts for Questcumbers at 3.
I feel bad
Stubbs,
for
I
him.
think.
For the Questcumbers.
I know. That's I kind of wish now that they'd maybe mixed in, like, maybe Animal House throw somebody to the Questcumbers too, something like that.
Yeah.
'Cause-
But then it just kind of becomes more about them. But if it's what you got to do to get a round going, it is what you got to do, I suppose.
yeah.
You have to get a taste of the hard knock life anyway, if you're going to play an Onward competitive.
Yep.
Someday you'll be playing against somebody like your Globochem, your personal Globochem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a guy named David Serlin who talks a lot about competition in games and stuff, and he had this concept he called the fear aura, and he said that you can use a fear aura, which is basically people's fear of your ability to play very well, to kind of make people make mistakes just because they're scared of you. And I think especially when you're playing early on, probably everybody has something equated to a fear aura, especially if they're experienced.
Right. Or we're going to see us. Oh, Lando gets taken out by Mr. Vaser. Really aggressive push. Anthrax takes out one. He pushes around, takes out Stubbs, but it's a trade. Caught the tail end of that one as well. Wow, this is a really aggressive defense. Vaser pushes up, takes out another player. They did not expect the Questcumbers to be coming at them hard. That said,
Yep. And now it's just Lipinski now.
Yeah, Lipinski versus the world. He's got 4 enemy players, but he has all the time in the world to take them out one by one. Right now we see him playing really cautiously. Not very characteristic of Lipinski, but it's the right move. As he has, like I said, all this time and all these players to take out. We need to see some solid snake out of him.
He also uses his LMG by placing the sight right in his face, just like yours truly. Yeah. Clearly a man of culture.
I think it's something else, but we'll be moving on. Lipinski goes on the roof. He tries to take out the person on the opposite side of the deck, but doesn't quite catch him. If he's not careful, he could be rotated on, but the Questcumbers decide to do a tight defense. Marvin was prone through the wall there. Got to be careful.
A lot of lasers looking his direction, but nobody finding him yet. Peeking a corner there. Yeah, they're going to hear him momentarily because he's getting pretty close to them if they haven't already heard him.
I just noticed.
Oh, that's a frag over the top.
I think he has iron sights. Let's see.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't see a hollow or a red dot on there.
Maybe that's why he's missing a bunch. Ooh. He deserved it. All right. Not quite getting the effect he wanted on that side. He's deciding to rotate. Take notice, new players. Rotations are key. They get all fixated on one side, and then you come up and shoot them while they're only looking in one area. That's why even if there's one player left and you have a lot of teammates, don't just go looking. Keep watching your angle. You don't know if the kill count's off. Maybe someone got rezzed. Maybe he's not there anymore. He's rotated really quickly, and if you're not watching your angle, you know, he's going to get into your lines and then suddenly kill everybody. Comes up. Oh. Cao Pao had a great refrag right there. That was a tough one for Lipinski.
It was just an intensely aggressive push on offense's part, and you know, you make moves like that, it's not always going to pay off. That's just a fact.
Honestly, there wasn't ultra aggressive on offense. It was the defense that pushed up extremely hard, and no one was expecting that on Marsak, I think.
Was it? Yeah, I was having a hard time keeping track of everything that was going on. So
yeah, they were on their side. They were pushing into the their stair buildings, whatever you want to call them. Anthrax, too. He took out 2 people. The guy behind the crates on 2, like, he had no idea that he was going to come around that corner, it looked like to me. But sometimes those aggressive defenses can work, especially in a map like Tanker. It's definitely a very polarizing map.
For sure. That's polarizing's the right, no doubt. It's the kinds of result in the sea there, just like you were talking about with quarantine.
Let it be known that Reinhardt has a favorite here, or maybe it's just the underdogs. Everyone does like to see a cap. If I saw one, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I should find the new objective. I forgot to change it for a while now.
I do wonder if, because it paid off to be so aggressive last round, the Questcumbers just say, to hell with it, we're going to do that round. I see that a lot with teams. They're like, oh, that push worked. Let's just keep doing it. And then Variance rears its ugly head and you get wiped out.
Sample size of 1. Woohoo!
Yep.
Ah, my camera. I'm sitting here with the defense right now. Can't quite tell what they're saying because they're underwater.
Same thing with Marsak.
Lipinski throws the kind of grenade I'm always proud of. Lipinski already taking shots at the enemy, not quite connecting. Alright, we got a really aggressive defense again. 1 player gets down. 2 players, 3 players. I don't even know who's dying. Who knows? What's happening? Questcumbers have been killed the same way that they killed Blackwatch. Lipinski is moving in. There's 3 players on their side of the battlefield. Marvin takes out 1. Marvin could get a cap here. There's only 1 player defending the objective. Cash Crazy has a great angle on him. I don't think Marvin's going to be checking, unfortunately. They really wanted there to be a cap there.
Alright, I'm just going to send a message real quick, see if there is an encore map.
Okay, while you're doing that, our final scores, we got Sky Joker with 1, Cash with 6, doing very well for himself, Lando with 2, Lipinski doing 10, but doing very well, to be expected, Stubbs with 3, Anthrax has 4, Marvin 2, Vaser 4, Cao Pao 3, and Varx 3. So a good spread throughout it all. I think it was going to be a tough road for Questcumbers to come ahead here, as Blackwatch did have veteran assistance. But it is a great...
yeah, it looks like we're getting an encore.
It is a great learning experience. So really, I think Questcumbers will possibly be getting the better experience here as far as learning goes. But who knows, having that Lipinski and Hex and stuff like that will allow them to learn a lot of insights as well. So
it's just such an advantage to have a team in general helping you out. Because, I mean, you can learn a lot on your own doubt. And, you know, like the biggest now all started out without any guess. But, man, your learning just goes through when you somebody that can show you without you having to make those mistakes yourself. You can say, hey, don't do that. It'll get you killed or it'll get you capped on or something like that, instead of having to experience that in the middle of an actual match. So, you know, the learning curve is getting less steep the more you work with an experienced team and experienced players.
Absolutely. Looks like we're going in with same teams here.
Yep. And I got a message from co-captains here that they're going to do this, and then they will be done. So we get one encore map. I'm pretty stoked about that personally. I think the more reps these guys all get, the better. I mean, it's not a real match, so play as many maps as you want. And plus, it gives us all something to comment about.
Throw those smokes. Lots of smokes coming out, going center. Looks like we're going to get a strong push in the defense, who's thrown, I think, all of these smokes. God, throwing smokes look so stupid when they're going off right now. Kills were happening. Marvin with his signature 4 times, even on cargo. Then he team kills the guy that was right behind him. Signature move. Anthrax, I think, took someone out in their back line. Blackwatch's aggressive push didn't really pull off here, or pay off here. That said, Stubbs, it might get both kills right here. Oh, that was a really good play on his part. He waited for the second player to come around. Or it seemed like it. It just, they got a trade. So, really good work. Questcumbers take the round.
Yeah, I feel like cargo is one of those maps where experience, I wouldn't say experience is nullified. That's the wrong term for it, but it's just more like it's so dependent on reaction time. And,
Wild card map.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you'd never really know what's going to happen on cargo. Whereas you play a downfall or something, and it's like, yeah, the people that understand the angles and have the map knowledge will win almost every time.
All right. I caught that Sky Joker, I think it was. I couldn't quite see who said that.
Sky Joker running with the P90 again.
Maybe it was Lipinski.
And Lipinski is running with irons.
Maybe it's his, I don't know. Alright, so Lipinski's moving up in the center buildings here. Tunnel. There's tunnel fight. He took out 2 in the tunnel. Good job, dead man, whoever you are. Cal Pal.
Wow, Blackwatch down to 2 already, and it's not even 30 seconds.
We have here. That's cargo for you, folks. Cowpal's moving in right now. Camera 2, he's coming up behind. Really good reaction times, taking out Cash Crazy before he could even turn around. This guy's looking behind, knowing someone's behind, but he only trades with Cowpal. MVP of this round. See this dead man? That's the MVP. Thankfully, wow. Theta didn't see that he had a LMG. Otherwise, you'd probably say that it's because of the LMG that he was able to do all those quick rotations and never have to reload and all that rubbish.
No, you just said it for me, so thank you.
I said the opposite, sir. See, we can reload fast, unlike you slow people. Like, oh, let me take my box out and then take these bullets and then put in another one, maybe, and then try to grab the bullets, but I can't because it's stupid. Oh!
Don't be jelly just because I don't have to reload ever.
You've had to reload,
my reload time
sir.
Is 0.
You've had to reload.
Maybe covering for some rifleman scum as they made a move. All right. Stubbs rushing up the middle. Wow, Stubbs super aggressive right now.
Where's my overlay? Stubbs.
We got it.
We got some kills. I missed it all. Oh, he was trying to just go. He's like, I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm getting out. Oh, man.
Missed opportunity there. He just ran right through the offense, and then they caught him on the back end.
Sky Joker takes somebody out. This kill feed is brutal. And the minimap, so brutal. Lando takes out somebody that was going through the rear. Anthrax takes out Sky Joker. Lando's trying to move up on Anthrax. Oh, but he wasn't quick enough as Anthrax was ready for him.
Wow. I mean, how far into this are we? Like 5 minutes? I mean, this is insane. 3-0 already.
Yeah, if you guys wanted 2 minutes of action, this is This is the game for you. I like to see this clapback from Questcumbers. I think this might be a map that they're more versed on playing. I'm seeing much better spreads from them in gameplay. They're working together really well. Good defense, good rotations. I think we saw some of that on Suburbia as well. All right, we got to fight in the tunnel.
Yeah, Mr. Vaser was getting asked by his teammates what the time limit is for throwing flashbangs and frags. That is 15 seconds for the record.
Isn't flashbangs 12?
Yes, you're right. Actually, flashbangs is 12 and frags is 15. I just like to go off of 15
and C4
personally.
as well. Yeah, me too.
I mean, it's pretty hard to make that
Cash
distinction,
is moving
but
out. He saw Anthrax. And Cash comes out on top there. Nice little fight going on.
Yeah.
Confirms his kill. Good move on Cash's part. He's pushing up. We have one Questcumber left, 2 Blackwatch. Sky Joker is moving him really cautiously. He's moving up on OBJ. Varx has a pretty good spot to watch objective. It is pretty exposed, but he can watch every angle that you can cap from for the most part.
He also has a shotgun, which is
oh my god, Varx. I've
not recommend.
Everything I said nice about you, I take it back now. Retroactive. All right, he needs to be really careful. He's rotating away from objective. Sky Joker is checking out the tablet. I think he's trying to cap, but you're going to have to get a lot closer than that, my man.
Yeah, this is real dangerous having your tablet out.
I think we're going to see this fight crazy. Here's Varx. He's trying to shoot Sky Joker, but shotgun stuck dick. And then he kills all of them.
Oh my god.
Sorry, boys.
Yeah, we got a little victory dance.
I cannot believe that worked out.
Check out camera 2 really quick. The shotgun user lays an egg after victory.
It is a cylindrical egg too. What a wonder of nature. Wow.
Oh.
Okay. Well, that is, I'm pretty sure, yeah, everybody's leaving. So that was the fastest guys so far.
Cow Pal, 7 kills. Very nice, my man. Especially that one round. I think he got 4 of them.
Spicy. So I'm glad we did that encore map. Questcumbers gets to take one, 4-0. And again, everybody, scrims are for learning. Don't look too much into wins and losses. We're casting it mostly because we want to give these guys experience, and because the season is on hold right now, so we don't have any official VRML cast. But you're supposed to make mistakes in scrims. You're supposed to lose. You're supposed to try things out. So, never hold your head low. Hold your head high after a scrim, no matter what the result. As long as you're learning, it was worth your time.
Absolutely.
Right.
It was so quick, though. It's hard to make a lot of comments. I just had to call it as you saw it because it's brutally fast on most of the maps except for quarantine.
Yeah, the mini map was working too, because then we could get some sense, despite how fast it goes, that where people are going and what they're doing. But until that gets fixed, we just kind of have to play it as we're doing it now. So anyway, I think I'm going to wrap it up now. So this is Theta, aka the Monotone Messiah, and my co-caster Menorkid, signing off.
Have a good one.
Later, everybody.